to kids than a talking pig.
In keeping with the spirit of friendly competition, I've invited Hanky and his little friend Gordy to hear the results.
Of course. I just hope they're not too disappointed.
Well, way to talk to your future son-in-law, a-hole.
Hero Pig outsold the competition 100 to 1.
But Jessica had to win.
I'm sorry, my dear.
Let's take a look at the results.
Oh no! They must have confused a wide-angle lens with a fucking funhouse mirror! Seriously, nobody checked this?
I demand a retest.
Sorry, Sipes. The public has spoken. We found our new image, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job, everybody! We destroyed my daughter, but found a pig! It's a good week. So Gordy becomes a big hit, which of course upsets the fiancé, as they listen to the latest rap album that Gordy starred in called Pig Power in the House. Yes, I am dead serious. That was Pig Power in the House, everybody. Keep an eye out for it in your nightmares.
Hero Pig label puts out one CD and it goes platinum?
Oh, come on, 50 Cent is good, but that was fucking Pig Power in the House. There's no comparison.
How do you account for it?
He gives people hope. If a pig can make it, anyone can.
Touching words. Touching words that I'm sure are lyrics in Pig Power in the House. Can I hear that again?
You know, I was right on the verge of taking over.
What do you want us to do?
Kidnap Gordy.
So he sends your two classic dumb thugs to try and get Gordy, but the kid outsmarts them and gets on a bus. Of course, the thugs call the boss and pretend like they got him.
Mission accomplished, Mr. Sipes. All locked up in the trunk of the limo.
What do you mean, all?
You haven't snatched Hanky, have you?
We had to, sir. He wouldn't let go of the pig.
Now what sense does that make? They don't have the pig or the kid, so why wouldn't he just lie and say no? That they got the pig but not the kid. You're just making your situation worse. Why would you make that up? It's like saying, yeah, we got the pig. Oh, and by the way, I also slept with your fiancé. I'm gonna be good. They try to track down Hanky and the pig, though, by following the bus wherever it goes. But luckily they escape because the thugs are distracted by a cross-dressing madman with pantyhose on his head robbing a thrift store. Now, I'm gonna repeat that because it bears repeating. A cross-dressing madman with pantyhose on his head, red pantyhose mind you, robbing a thrift store. You know I'm tired. I'm so tired. Not of the bad movie, though, granted it is horrendous, but of films like this that focus on one thing when clearly they should be focusing on another. What is this guy's backstory? Was he down on his luck? Was he a mental patient? What drove him to do this? Why is he dressed up that way? Any of these questions is far more interesting than knowing what's gonna happen to this fucking talking pig. And yet it's the fucking talking pig that we're focusing on! Shame on you, movie! Shame on you. So, getting back to the not cross-dressing robber story, Hanky and Gordy come across Ginny Sue and her dad, what a coincidence, and they decide to give him a lift, when they suddenly come across some sad, sad news.
Henry Royce is listed in critical condition. The billionaire who suffers from a heart condition has taken a turn for the worse and is not expected to live.
Grandpa.
So, like most of the really important stuff that happens in this movie, the death happens off-screen and makes news around the world.
He was laid to rest in St. Louis at a private family ceremony.
Yeah, that must be why there's cameras covering the whole thing.
Under ordinary circumstances, my beloved daughter Jessica would inherit my industrial empire. However, rather than devote her energies to corporate business, Jessica has chosen a personal career. With that in mind, Jessica will not be next in line to inherit Royce Industries.
So the daughter doesn't get it and the grandson is too young to own it. Who's that gonna leave?
Therefore, I leave my entire fortune in the care of Gordy.
That's right! The fucking pig gets the fortune! Well, half the fortune anyway. I'm sure he left 1/4 to his pogo stick and the other 4 to the color blue. But hey, a will's a will! So now Gordy the pig is rich. You can't make this stuff up except for the fact that somebody has an extremely poorly. With Hanky as his translator, yes, his translator, Gordy uses the money to play the stock market, get the company back on top, everything except looking for his fucking family. Hell, he even does TV interviews.
Tell us, Gordy, as the new darling of Main Street and Wall Street, what are your views on the outlook for the American economy?
That's very good, Gordy. Now, if you'll excuse me, my professional career as a journalist is over. So Gordy makes an appearance at a giant concert and brings up the fact that he's looking for his family. Hey, if Pig Power in the House isn't playing there, I'm not interested. But it's all good. Even President Bill Clinton gives a call to show his support.
This is the President calling from the Oval Office. On behalf of the American people, it gives me great pleasure to unveil in your honor your very own postage stamp.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna do something that'll promise I'd never land a spot in another kid's film again. Ivanka, have a cigar. It turns out Gordy gets kidnapped, as I guess security around the world's most valuable animal is pretty light. But one of the band members saves him and finds out that the fiancé was behind the whole thing.
What are you doing?
This has nothing to do with Hanky's inheritance.
You don't have to be so grabby, Mr. Snipes.
Go play your banjo, goober.
Hey, those might be fighting words.
You don't have to raise your voice in front of the young'un.
Keep out of this, you ignorant hayseed.
Doggy, looks like we got a hootin' at it with the figure wiggy. Very nice, very nice. And now, Conway Twitty.
I can almost hear the stillness as it yields to the sound of your heart beating. Bum, bum, bum.
So because the mother is suddenly a good guy now, she helps discover where the family is and they try to go and save them. Luckily, they're at a slaughterhouse that the family just happens to own, and the father just happened to be shipped to, and the owner just happens to believe that the little kid has the authority to shut it down. I guess this happens to be the mother of good timing. So Ginny Sue's father and Hanky's mother get together, despite the fact I think they shared a minute of screen time. Gordy gets back to his family, and they all decide to live on the farm that apparently still has no farmer, so I guess that makes it okay. So that was Gordy, or as I like to call it, Pig in the Shitty. To be fair, the movie doesn't seem to rip off Babe too much, no more than any other story about a farm pig who becomes famous. I swear, it should be its own genre. It's just a stupidly told story that makes no sense. The pig doesn't talk much, and when he does, it looks like he's having a heart attack. We never see him with his family, so there's no concern about finding them, and a lot of the scenes are just straight up awkward. There is pretty much nothing on this DVD worth looking at. Unless... Holy shit, Pig Power in the House music video? No, that can't be serious. There cannot actually be a Pig Power in the House music video. Oh my god! There's actually a Pig Power in the House music video that people put money into. People spent money on a Pig Power in the House music video. Jesus. People, there is nothing more I can say that this epic, phenomenal, absolute masterpiece can't say for me. So, screw the movie, but for God's sakes, find Pig Power by Tag Team. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and Pig Power's in the house!
My mama hog while she's chilling in the mud. And when it comes to chumps, I'm doing damage. Cause Gordy ain't going out like a ham sandwich. My name is Gordy, but they call me Sir Snout. I make all the girly pigs scream and shout. The Mac Daddy hog representing the swine. Throwing up Big Power cause the power's all mine.
Go play your banjo, goober.